Welcome to this exam review from Birdsey, your AI-powered study partner. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and don't miss what's happening in the lower corner of the screen. It could be just the thing you need to pass your exam. Let's get started.
PAP Structure and Key Provisions. Purpose, declarations, definitions, and named insured versus permissive users. What is the primary purpose of the personal auto policy, PAP? Is it A, to cover home insurance needs, B, to provide financial protection against auto-related damages and liabilities, C, to offer health insurance coverage, or D, to insure against natural disasters? The answer is B, to provide financial protection against auto-related damages and liabilities. The primary purpose of the PAP is to provide financial protection against physical damage and bodily injury resulting from traffic collisions and against liability that could also arise. Who is typically considered a named insured under a personal auto policy? Is it A, the individual listed on the policy declarations page, B, any licensed driver in the household, C, any passenger in the insured vehicle, or D, the insurance agent? The answer is A, the individual listed on the policy declarations page. The named insured is the individual whose name appears on the policy declarations page, indicating they are the primary policyholder.
Have you noticed the code in the bottom corner? Next time you're stumped, take that code to birdsey.ai for immediate help and a free study session with Birdsey, your personal AI study partner. Plus, you'll get access to hundreds of additional questions, helping you move closer to passing your exam with confidence. The next time you're feeling unsure or stuck, give it a try.
John borrows his friend Lisa's car with her permission and gets into an accident. Under Lisa's PAP, who is primarily responsible for the damages? Is it A, John's personal auto insurance, B, neither as John was not the owner, C, Lisa's personal auto policy, or D, both equally? The answer is C, Lisa's personal auto policy. Lisa's PAP covers permissive users like John, making her policy primarily responsible for damages caused while he drives her car. Under a PAP, which of the following is not typically covered as a permissive user? Is it A, a friend borrowing the car with permission, B, a family member living in the same household, C, a neighbor using the car for errands, or D, an individual specifically excluded from the policy? The answer is D, an individual specifically excluded from the policy. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, the term permissive user can be confusing, as it generally includes anyone given permission to drive the car, but not those excluded by the policy. Covered autos, newly acquired auto, excess versus primary coverage. In a personal auto policy, PAP, what is the coverage status of a newly acquired vehicle if the policyholder already has liability coverage on another vehicle? Is it A, it is not covered until reported to the insurer, B, it is automatically covered for a limited time, C, it is only covered if it replaces an existing vehicle, or D, it requires a separate endorsement for coverage? The answer is B, it is automatically covered for a limited time. A newly acquired vehicle is automatically covered for liability if the policyholder already has liability coverage on another vehicle under the same policy. John has a PAP with liability coverage and buys a new car. He doesn't notify his insurer for 10 days. What coverage does his new car have during this period? Is it A, no coverage until reported, B, full coverage as per existing policy, C, automatic liability coverage for a limited time, or D, coverage only if it replaces an existing vehicle? The answer is C. Automatic liability coverage for a limited time. Newly acquired vehicles are automatically covered under the existing liability coverage for a limited time, typically 14 days, without notification. Liability coverages, Part A. Bodily injury liability, insureds, limits, exposures. What is the primary purpose of bodily injury liability coverage in auto insurance? Is it A, to cover expenses related to injuries caused to others? B, to cover damage to the insured's own vehicle? C, to pay for the insured's medical expenses? Or D, to provide legal defense for the insured? The answer is A, to cover expenses related to injuries caused to others. Bodily injury liability coverage is designed to cover expenses related to injuries that the insured causes to other people in an accident. John was driving his car when he accidentally hit a pedestrian, causing injuries. Which part of his auto insurance policy would cover the pedestrian's medical expenses? Is it A, collision coverage, B, bodily injury liability coverage, C, comprehensive coverage, or D, uninsured motorist coverage? The answer is B, bodily injury liability coverage. Bodily injury liability coverage is responsible for covering medical expenses for injuries caused to others in an accident. If an insured driver causes an accident resulting in injuries to multiple people, how does the bodily injury liability coverage limit apply? Is it A, it covers all injuries without limit? B, it applies only to the first injured person? C, it is subject to per person and per accident limits? Or D, it covers only the driver of the other vehicle? The answer is C. It is subject to per person and per accident limits. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, the coverage limit is often split into per person and per accident limits, which can confuse policyholders about the total coverage available.
Finding this exam review helpful? If you haven't already, like and subscribe for more videos that'll get you ready to pass.
Property damage liability, scope, limits, indemnity, and defense. What is the primary purpose of property damage liability coverage in auto insurance? Is it A, to cover medical expenses for injuries you cause to others? B, to cover the costs of damage you cause to another person's property? C, to pay for damages to your own vehicle? Or D, to provide legal defense in case of a lawsuit? The answer is B, to cover the costs of damage you cause to another person's property. Property damage liability coverage is designed to cover the costs of damage you cause to another person's property with your vehicle. After an accident, your insurance covers the cost of repairs to a neighbor's fence. What aspect of your policy is being utilized? Is it A, collision coverage, B, comprehensive coverage, C, property damage liability coverage, or D, bodily injury liability coverage? The answer is C, property damage liability coverage. Property damage liability coverage is used to pay for damages you cause to someone else's property, such as a neighbor's fence. If your property damage liability limit is $50,000, what happens if you cause $60,000 in damages? Is it A, your insurance will cover the full $60,000? B, you will not have to pay anything out of pocket? C, your insurance will cover $60,000, but your premium will increase? Or D, your insurance covers $50,000 and you pay the remaining $10,000? The answer is D. Your insurance covers $50,000 and you pay the remaining $10,000. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. It tests understanding of policy limits. Your insurance only covers up to the limit. You are responsible for any excess amount. Supplementary payments and duty to defend/defense costs. What is typically included in the supplementary payments under liability coverages, Part A? Is it A, medical payments for the insured, B, bail bonds up to a certain limit, C, replacement of personal items, or D, rental car reimbursement? The answer is B, bail bonds up to a certain limit. Supplementary payments often cover expenses such as bail bonds, appeal bonds, and interest on judgments, which are additional to the liability limits. After an accident, John is sued, and his insurance company provides a lawyer to defend him. What does this illustrate about the insurer's duty? Is it A, the insurer's duty to pay claims, B, the insurer's duty to investigate, C, the insurer's duty to defend, or D, the insurer's duty to settle? The answer is C, the insurer's duty to defend. The insurer's duty to defend means they provide legal defense for the insured in covered claims, regardless of the claim's merit. Under liability coverages, Part A, what is the insurer's obligation regarding defense costs if the claim exceeds policy limits? Is it A, the insurer pays up to the policy limits, B, the insurer pays nothing beyond policy limits, C, the insurer pays only if the claim is valid, or D, the insurer covers defense costs regardless of limits? The answer is D, the insurer covers defense costs regardless of limits. Why this question may seem a bit tricky: defense costs are covered by the insurer even if the claim exceeds policy limits, which can be confusing as many assume coverage stops at the limit. Other person coverages, Parts B and C. Medical payments, personal injury protection. What is the primary purpose of medical payments coverage in auto insurance? Is it A, to cover vehicle repair costs, B, to cover medical expenses for the policyholder and passengers, C, to pay for legal defense in a lawsuit, or D, to replace lost wages due to injury? The answer is B, to cover medical expenses for the policyholder and passengers. Medical payments coverage is designed to cover medical expenses for the policyholder and passengers after an accident, regardless of fault. Which of the following is typically covered by personal injury protection? Is it A, medical expenses and lost wages, B, vehicle damage, C, property damage liability, or D, comprehensive coverage? The answer is A, medical expenses and lost wages. PIP covers medical expenses, lost wages, and other related costs after an accident, regardless of fault. After a minor car accident, John and his passenger both need medical attention. How does medical payments coverage assist them? Is it A, it covers only John's medical expenses, B, it covers vehicle repair costs, C, it covers medical expenses for both John and his passenger, or D, it provides a lump sum payment for pain and suffering? The answer is C, it covers medical expenses for both John and his passenger. Medical payments coverage pays for medical expenses for John and his passenger, regardless of who was at fault in the accident. Uninsured, underinsured, motorist coverage. What is the primary purpose of uninsured motorist coverage? Is it A, to cover damages if the at-fault driver lacks insurance, B, to pay for your medical expenses regardless of fault, C, to reduce your insurance premiums, or D, to cover damages to your vehicle in a hit and run? The answer is A, to cover damages if the at-fault driver lacks insurance. Uninsured motorist coverage is designed to protect you if you're involved in an accident with a driver who does not have insurance. How does underinsured motorist coverage function in an accident? Is it A, it covers all damages regardless of the other driver's insurance, B, It covers the difference between your damages and the at-fault driver's coverage. C. It is only applicable in no-fault states. Or D. It replaces your liability coverage. The answer is B. It covers the difference between your damages and the at-fault driver's coverage. Underinsured motorist coverage helps pay for damages when the at-fault driver's insurance is insufficient to cover all costs. You are hit by a driver who has insurance, but their policy limits are too low to cover your medical expenses. How does your underinsured motorist coverage help? Is it A. It covers all your medical expenses? B. It pays for damages to your vehicle? C. It covers the shortfall between your expenses and the at-fault driver's insurance? Or D. It does not apply since the other driver has insurance? The answer is C. It covers the shortfall between your expenses and the at-fault driver's insurance. Underinsured motorist coverage will pay for the remaining costs that exceed the at-fault driver's policy limits.
Finding this helpful? Hit like and subscribe so you'll be the first to see new exam prep videos on the topics you need to master, all with Birdsey, your AI-powered study partner.
Damage to your auto, Part D. Collision coverage, definition, deductibles, subrogation. What is the primary purpose of collision coverage in auto insurance? Is it A. To cover damages to your vehicle from a collision? B. To cover medical expenses for injuries? C. To cover damages from theft or vandalism? Or D. To cover liability for damages to other vehicles? The answer is A. To cover damages to your vehicle from a collision. Collision coverage is designed to pay for damages to your vehicle resulting from a collision, regardless of fault. It is a key component of comprehensive auto insurance policies. How does a deductible work in collision coverage? Is it A. It is the total cost of the insurance premium? B. It is the amount the insurance company pays you? C. It is the amount you pay before insurance covers the rest? Or D. It is the amount you receive as a discount on your premium? The answer is C. It is the amount you pay before insurance covers the rest. A deductible is the amount you pay out of pocket before your insurance coverage kicks in. It is a fixed amount agreed upon when you purchase your policy. After a collision, your insurance company pays for your car repairs and then seeks reimbursement from the other driver's insurer. What is this process called? Is it A. Deductible? B. Subrogation? C. Reimbursement? Or D. Arbitration? The answer is B. Subrogation. Subrogation is the process where an insurance company seeks reimbursement from the at-fault party's insurer after paying out a claim. Comprehensive other than collision coverage, covered perils, and exclusions. Which of the following is typically covered under comprehensive coverage in auto insurance? Is it A. Damage from a collision with another vehicle? B. Damage from a hailstorm? C. Mechanical breakdown? Or D. Wear and tear? The answer is B. Damage from a hailstorm. Comprehensive coverage generally includes damage from events like theft, vandalism, or natural disasters, but not collision-related damage. What type of damage is excluded from comprehensive auto insurance coverage? Is it A. Theft of the vehicle? B. Fire damage? C. Collision with another vehicle? Or D. Vandalism? The answer is C. Collision with another vehicle. Comprehensive coverage excludes damage from collisions, which is covered under a separate collision policy. After a severe storm, a tree falls on your parked car. Which type of auto insurance coverage would typically cover this damage? Is it A. Comprehensive coverage? B. Collision coverage? C. Liability coverage? Or D. Personal injury protection? The answer is A. Comprehensive coverage. Comprehensive coverage includes damage from falling objects, such as trees, which is a common peril covered under this policy. Which event is least likely to be covered by comprehensive auto insurance? Is it A. Theft of the vehicle, B. Flood damage, C. Damage from a falling object, or D. Routine maintenance issues? The answer is D. Routine maintenance issues. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Comprehensive coverage includes many non-collision events, but it does not cover regular maintenance issues. Limitations, exclusions, and endorsements. Common exclusions: intentional acts, wear and tear, racing, non-declared autos. Which of the following is commonly excluded from auto insurance coverage? Is it A. Intentional acts, B. Accidental damage, C. Natural disasters, or D. Vandalism? The answer is A. Intentional acts. Intentional acts are typically excluded from auto insurance coverage because they involve deliberate actions that cause damage. John's car was damaged during a street racing event. Will his insurance policy cover the damages? Is it A. Yes, because it was an accident, B. No, because racing is excluded, C. Yes, if he has comprehensive coverage, or D. No, unless he has a special endorsement? The answer is B. No, because racing is excluded. Insurance policies typically exclude coverage for damages incurred during racing events, as these are considered high-risk activities. A car owner did not declare a secondary vehicle on their insurance policy. Is this vehicle covered in case of an accident? Is it A. Yes, as long as the primary vehicle is insured, B. Yes, if the policyholder has full coverage, C. No, unless it is a rental car, or D. No, because it was not declared? The answer is D. No, because it was not declared. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Non-declared vehicles are not covered because they are not listed on the policy, which is a common exclusion. Optional endorsements, rental reimbursement, towing, custom equipment. What is typically excluded from coverage under a standard auto insurance policy's custom equipment endorsement? Is it A. Factory-installed equipment, B. Standard safety features, C. Custom sound systems, or D. OEM replacement parts? The answer is C. Custom sound systems. Standard auto insurance policies often exclude coverage for custom equipment, like sound systems or custom paint jobs, unless specifically endorsed. John's car breaks down on a highway and he needs towing services. He has an optional towing endorsement. What should he expect from his insurance? Is it A. Full reimbursement for any towing distance, B. Coverage for towing services up to policy limits, C. No coverage for towing services, or D. Only coverage for towing to the nearest repair shop? The answer is B. Coverage for towing services up to policy limits. With a towing endorsement, John can expect his insurance to cover the cost of towing services up to the policy limits. Which of the following is a common misconception about rental reimbursement endorsements? Is it A. It covers rental cars for any reason, B. It includes luxury car rentals, C. It covers rental costs for a limited time, or D. It only applies when your car is in the shop for a covered claim? The answer is D. It only applies when your car is in the shop for a covered claim. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Rental reimbursement is often misunderstood as covering any rental car costs, but it only covers costs when your car is in the shop due to a covered claim. Scenario and form selection questions. Giving facts, vehicle type, user, coverage desires. Pick PAP coverages. What type of coverage in a personal auto policy, PAP, would pay for damages to your vehicle caused by a natural disaster? Is it A, liability coverage, B, collision coverage, C, comprehensive coverage, or D, uninsured motorist coverage? The answer is C, comprehensive coverage. Comprehensive coverage pays for damages to your vehicle caused by events other than collisions, such as natural disasters, theft, or vandalism. Which coverage in a PAP is designed to cover medical expenses for you and your passengers after an accident? Is it A, medical payments coverage, B, liability coverage, C, collision coverage, or D, comprehensive coverage? The answer is A, medical payments coverage. Medical payments coverage pays for medical expenses for you and your passengers regardless of fault in an accident. What type of PAP coverage would protect you if you are hit by a driver who has no insurance? Is it A, liability coverage, B, collision coverage, C, comprehensive coverage, or D, uninsured motorist coverage? The answer is D, uninsured motorist coverage. Uninsured motorist coverage protects you if you are involved in an accident with a driver who has no insurance. John wants to ensure his new sports car is covered for theft and vandalism. Which PAP coverage should he select? Is it A, liability coverage, B, comprehensive coverage, C, collision coverage, or D, uninsured motorist coverage? The answer is B, comprehensive coverage. Comprehensive coverage is designed to cover damages from theft, vandalism, and other non-collision events. If you want coverage for damages to your vehicle from hitting a deer, which PAP coverage should you choose? Is it A, liability coverage, B, collision coverage, C, comprehensive coverage, or D, uninsured motorist coverage? The answer is C, comprehensive coverage. Why this question may seem a bit tricky. Hitting a deer is not considered a collision with another vehicle, so comprehensive coverage applies, not collision coverage. Which PAP coverage would you select to protect against damages from a tree falling on your parked car? Is it A, liability coverage, B, collision coverage, C, comprehensive coverage, or D, uninsured motorist coverage? The answer is C, comprehensive coverage. Why this question may seem a bit tricky, comprehensive coverage is often confused with collision coverage, but it specifically covers non-collision incidents like natural disasters or falling objects.
Thanks for watching. If you found this exam review helpful, be sure to subscribe for more real-world practice and topic-focused study videos. And visit birdsey.ai to start your free trial of Birdsey, your AI-powered study partner.